So next week, we are heading to Token 2049 in Singapore. This is the last biggest crypto event of the year. 30,000 people attending, 10,000 companies. And if my math is right, that means 3 people per company is attending. So anyways, shitty jokes aside, it's a huge event because everyone in crypto is meeting up, all the famous, basically the big names from all the big blockchains, like even Vitalik is gonna attend, and we're gonna see a lot of excitement there in terms of development. Now, it's not all about just excitement that I wanna just bring to you guys, but I really wanna show you guys down to earth what is happening in Token, so you guys can have insight into the crypto industry for the next year to come, right? That's the whole point of attending the event, to see the general health of everything and to see the strength, who is the strongest of them all. But we're also gonna ask you guys some questions as well, like what are you guys interested? Are you guys interested in new chains, new airdrops, new projects, or try to see which is the strongest narrative going forward? Leave a comment as well, because I want to make sure that this prep video gives us the best way to serve you guys for the whole event and give you guys the insight that you need. So let's get started. All right. Now, for this video, we brought our BD manager, Miffy. She's behind the scenes in a lot of the planning. And I guess what would go through is take you through like what are your kind of current insights into the event and how you would plan for this event. Okay. So I guess like, you took me over through what to look out for. So we'll project that onto the screen and just show kind of people, what you're looking for. So Miffy, the first thing that when I talked about Token, and the first thing that you looked at was the sponsors. So can you just show us roughly what's happening with the sponsors? The OK, BingX, Tron, DWF Labs, BitGet, Bullish, Selenium, Zebu as the main ones. So kind of why do you look at these sponsors?
Because like every year there's like big exchanges to sponsor the event. And I think this year is the same as last year. The last year is also like OKX sponsoring the events. But seems there are more like Tron. I don't think they are the title sponsor of last year. I think they are participating more this year, and like I'm excited to see like what are they doing in those booths. So
in many ways, you're seeing who's splashing cash right now, right? I mean, that's we can be honest here. I mean, whoever's splashing more cash, they're more likely to have a bigger presence and they're more likely to push something big this year, right? Were there any kind of surprises that you saw that's in sponsors that you did? Okay, so one of them is Tron, obviously, but were there anything else that you saw that's interesting?
I think there's a lot of like smaller scale of projects and the platinum sponsors, like DOP or maybe like Meet 48. I heard of their name, but then I'm not sure they are not the tier 1 projects. But they're also splashing a lot of money on being kind of the top tier sponsor this year. So I'm also excited to see what are they planning to do in the booths and also the project itself.
And I think quite interesting, seeing Selenium is there. I mean, they're not native crypto, but they're trying to be native crypto, right? I think that's actually quite interesting as well, because like, I'm curious of how the response is, because the development community is very nerdy. I mean, if you think about it, like the Solana community, they're very heavy into development. Ethereum community, they're very into themselves. I'm actually quite curious, what a big corporate entity coming in, especially because the crypto space has generally been against big corporate entities, how Sony would actually perform here. So I'm actually quite curious. I mean, they're obviously sponsoring, but I'm curious as to what the reception for them will be. Cool. Are there any speakers that you're interested in?
Definitely like the big names, like Richard from Binance, and also Vitalik.
Would you go though? Would you really go? Realistically, would you go?
Yeah, I think for...
Really?
Yeah, I think for names like that, I would like to hear what their thoughts on the future market or the vision, maybe the trend coming up. So I'm actually want to like see them in real person.
The real one I want to go to is Brian Johnson, because this guy, he's the immortal guy, right? He's the one who's trying to reverse aging. I'm getting old, so I gotta listen to these old farts talk about reversing aging. And then obviously, lastly, is the events, right? So one of the reasons why I brought Miffy into this video was because we've been planning events the whole day. Do you want to show the spreadsheet?
Yeah.
All right. So what do you even find a spreadsheet?
So it's actually on the official website. So people who attend Token will know there's always like a side event sheets that are mainly all the events that all different projects, exchange, or like companies that are hosting. So it's actually, I think it's a highlight
Of
of
the
the whole,
event.
yeah, of the whole thing.
So I think it's almost 500 events.
Yeah, I think it's
That's a lot of events for, I guess that means for 30,000 people. So 600 people per event, maybe. We'll see.
Yes.
We'll see how it splits off.
Yeah, so it's actually a few days before the actual conference, so this will be a week long. So it's starting from next Monday till the whole week. And people invite like DJs, picking up nice bars, like rooftops to hosting all those events.
There's a lot of buildings.
Yeah. Yeah, so actually I think the side events are more of the highlight of the week.
So I think one of the questions for our community here is like, what events are you guys interested in? So something that's actually that can occur is that they could even hold parties and maybe no one even goes, right? It's one of those, because there's so many events and people get so confused. One of the things, if you guys are going to Token, make sure you meet us up. I'll leave our handles on Telegram or something if you guys want to do a meetup. But at the end of the day, if you guys want to check out the spreadsheet, check it out and see which ones are interesting, tell us on the video, and then we'll try to go through as many as possible and show you guys what the events are like. Okay. What are any particular ones you're interested in?
I think there's one I'm interested in. It's MIM event. I think Old Kicks is hosting that. It seems to be a really big event, and they invited like Pang and other meme tokens to host it. And then, because usually OK spends a lot in events. So
Got it.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure it will be a nice event.
Got it.
People will show up. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So we'll check out as many events as possible. And it's quite interesting as well. Like the event side, there's events divided between NFT guys, the meme guys. So I'm really interested in seeing like what they're building, and of course the big chains as well. So I really want to see how many like legit people they are building there. So we'll check it out.
Yep.
Cool. All right, and that is it, guys, for our prep for Token 2049. So make sure you get the notification bell, because we're gonna post as many videos out as possible for the actual event. And I'm sure you guys are curious about what's happening there, because this is like the last big meetup, like IRL meetup for the crypto space. So leave some questions down below. We'll try to get them to answer as much as possible. Cool.
Okay, see you guys there.
And check out Miffy's Twitter, okay? So Miffy's got a Twitter. I'll put that link down below as well. And you can follow her, and she'll give you some updates too. Cool. Peace.